What is it going to take to get the Edge product to reach out and gather data directly from an OPC UA device? Is that going to be hard, easy? Let's look. So I'm in the Edge Explorer utility. I'm in the Collect tab. I can pop this up here and say, I want a new OPC UA input. And then it just takes me through a series of dialogues. Each dialogue is going to ask me some questions about the device and the data I want to collect. And I just fill these out as I go. So we'll start here. We'll give it a name. Now, of course, I want it to be OPC UA because that's what I'm doing. So we'll do next. Now it's going to ask me some things like, where is the device? Stuff like that. So let me grab that. I don't think I need a username and password, so I won't worry about that. But we need to give it like a table name, someplace for it to store the data. Okay, now we have the auto retentions information here. This governs how long the data exists. It kind of defaults to purge the data after 4 weeks. So I have the most recent 4 weeks worth of data, and then after that it's purged or deleted. But of course, I can set that to never and keep all the data. Because sometimes you want it all, and sometimes you want to limit it so it doesn't like fill up a drive, or you're just not interested in it after a certain period of time. So that's all within your control. So what's next? Okay, next is the list of tags, the actual data that I want to pull. I think I'm going to pull 5 tags from this device today. So let me grab the information for that. For OPC UA, a particular tag is made up of a namespace and then a node name. So I'll go get that information. Now you'll notice that there's also this property path column over here. Now that's not part of the OPC UA spec, but that's something we've added because often the first thing we want to do with this data is get it into a more interoperable format, something like OPC UA, not OPC UA, something like JSON that everything understands. Because OPC UA is great for what it's good for, but not everybody understands that. And, I need to use this data with a variety of systems and, do all kinds of things with it. So let's convert it into JSON. So you can give a JSON property to go with each one of these tags. And that keeps it nice and simple. It'll just build a simple object. I can also put a path on these, and that will let me shape the JSON object differently. But for now, we'll keep it simple. Okay, so that one's good. Now let's add the rest of them. So there's humidity. Got pressure in there. And lastly, it has a serial number that I can pull. Okay, so there's my 5 tags. Now what's next? Here we've got a spot where we can add some static information to kind of add context to the data if we want to, information about what sensor is this? Where is the sensor located? What process is it part of? So I could add that and it would be included in the data if I want to. For this simple demo, I'll just leave it blank. And that's it. Now at this point, the Edge product is going out, talking to that OPC UA device. I set it up. It defaults to every 10 seconds, and I didn't change that. So every 10 seconds, it's going to go out there, talk to the OPC UA device in the OPC UA native binary kind of proprietary-ish format. It's going to pull those tags, and then it's going to turn it into a JSON object. And then I can do lots of things with that JSON object. So let's just jump in and peek at that data and see if it's really working. So we'll jump over here. and look at that table name that I gave it. There it is. And look at that, we have some rows of data already. So we click on one of these, we can then look, and there's that JSON object. And it's a very simple JSON object because that's all I told it to do. But you can see like which one of these is the temperature. Oh, it's the one labeled temperature. See, this is why JSON is nice.